lots of corporates lined up. So let's get you the first corporate. Prataap Snacks. Let's talk about food now, our favorite topic. It's the second quarter earnings that Prataap Snacks has reported a revenue growth of 20% on a favorable base. However, the higher depreciation and lower other income weighed on the profitability. We have Amit Kumat, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at Prataap Snacks, who joins us now. Amit, thanks a lot for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about the demand situation now that things have opened up? Is it back to pre-COVID levels? And, you've had a fairly good run. You're sitting on a run rate of almost 500 crores per quarter. What could the growth be in the second half of the year?
Firstly, I think the demand is back. It is much better than the pre-COVID levels. They're almost run rating close to 500 crore rupees. And on the demand side, I think the demand was a little bit lesser for the month of October because of the Diwali season, but things have picked up very well right now.
So one would have assumed the Diwali season would have meant that the revenues get a boost, right, for a company like yours. Could you tell us why it works in the reverse way? And in the month of November, the first half, have things revived? And what is the quarterly run rate? As my colleague was asking, you're almost at 450 crores of a quarterly run rate. Can this inch up to 500 crores, say in Q3 and Q4?
I think we are close to better than 450 crores, and I think the run rate can go to 500 crores probably next 2 to 3 quarters time. The Diwali season, lot of retailers sell sweets basically, so the savory snacks impulse purchase sales goes down a little bit.
Okay, got that. Amit, thanks for joining us. This is Pavitra. I also want to get a sense on what is happening with the margins, because those have still, been under some kind of pressure. With costs coming off now, what is the kind of margin that you expect going forward? Say by the end of the year?
I think the costs have come down considerably.
Yeah.
There have been an improvement in the last quarter, and we see further improvement going further. We are aiming for a double-digit EBITDA margin next 2 to 3 quarters.
Okay, double-digit EBITDA margin for the next 2 to 3 quarters. Got that. Want to ask you a little bit about competition as well, because now there is a new listed player in the market. There's BKG. And, this has become a highly competitive space. And your own growth rates have actually fallen compared to, say, what you would see about 3-4 years ago. How are you going to combat competition? Will you sacrifice on margins for higher growth or higher volumes? What are you looking at?
I think we have grown quite a bit in probably last 2 quarters. We have grown almost by 30% in the first half of the year. And we think we can grow easily by more than 15% going forward also. I don't see any reason for the competition hampering the growth side. On the margin side, it is more dependent on the commodity pricing, and they have definitely cooled off. With all the changes what we have done in the channel margin and the manufacturing process, I think we should be able to get to double-digit EBITDA margin with more than 15% growth.
To what extent have palm oil and packaging costs come down from peak levels for you as we stand currently?
I think palm oil has come down by more than 30%.
Okay.
And laminate prices by more than 15%.
Okay, that would mean your packaging costs?
Yeah, packaging costs. Yeah, definitely. The packaging costs are by more than 15%.
So double-digit margins should sustain, right? After you hit it, say, in the next 2 quarters?
Definitely.
All right, double-digit margins should sustain. The next question I want to ask you is on the Capex. You had committed, under the PLI scheme. If you could just take us through when that really comes on stream, and also the revenue expected from this was around 26 to 2700 crores. So if you could just take us through the timeline.
So basically, we are putting up one facility in Jammu with an investment of more than 100 crore rupees. The PLI scheme, we have committed 105 crore investment, out of which almost 60% have already been done. And we feel that with the Jammu plant, we have additional capacity of 350 crores on the yearly basis. So we hope that this plant should go online by next Q2, by end of Q1 next year.
Okay. So will all of this Capex be put on board through your internal accruals? Will you look to tap the market at any point? And will this put any pressure on your debt?
No. We have enough cash available with us. We don't see any debt to be taken.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, I know you're not worried about competition, but there is competition. Could you give us a sense about ad spends? You have said that you are looking to increase it by 1.5%. Just take us through the outlook on ad spends going ahead. And what is your current market share?
So normally there are 2 kinds of ad spend what we spend. We manufacture potato rings basically, which is with a toy. And we are the biggest player in that category. So we advertise on kids channel. That's a regular advertisement what we do. Now we are planning to do some promotional expenses, some brand building exercise probably in Q1 and probably Q4 of this year. And the ad spend should go by 1.5%.
And your market share?
The ad spend should go by 1 to 1.5%, up by 1.5%.
Got that. No, I wanted to understand, what is your current market share? Has it gone up? Has it come down? And what are the dynamics?
I think it's close to anywhere between 4 to 5%. And with the 15 to 20% growth, it should definitely go up.
Go up to?
The target is to take it to 10% probably next 5 years' time.
Okay, take it to 10%. Can you take us through where do you think a bunch of this growth will come off? Right now, of course, you know, the snacks category is 58%. You have namkeen and sweets at 16 and 3% respectively. Can you tell us where you expect a bunch of this growth to come from?
I think we are expecting major growth to come from namkeen,
Okay.
which is currently very low, probably 12 to 13%, can go up to 25%. And second, if you see the market side, we are the very strong markets where we are not good. If you see UP, Delhi, Punjab, we have recently gone into North India, and we hope that major growth should come from UP, Bihar, Punjab, and Delhi.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for joining us and speaking about the business and the way forward. Thanks, Amit, for being with us on the channel. That's Prataap Snacks for you. It's had a fairly decent run. Let's slip into a quick break. On the other side, we'll discuss what's buzzing in the commodity arena with Manisha Gupta. Stay tuned.